What's up, kings and queens? It's your girl, essentially K. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Hello. If you're returning, what's good? All right, y'all. Happy Self-Care Sunday. Hope that you're having an amazing day, week, and month. All right, you guys. So if you watched my last Self-Care Sunday video, which was last week, I started a part 1 series to what I'm going to talk about today, which is the part 2. Part 1 was 7 signs of toxicity and how to acknowledge those signs in the people around you. Today, I want to discuss if you acknowledge those signs and you realize that it is your family and your friends or close friends. But before we get into this topic and finish off this series, please hit the subscribe button down below. Tap that notification bell so that you don't miss any weekly uploads. Also, give this video a big thumbs up because it helps me out a lot and I greatly appreciate it. And when you help me out, I can help you out. And we just all happy, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, so let's just jump into the topic. So basically, if you acknowledge that, you know, those 7 signs that we outlined in part 1, you see those signs in the people that are surrounding you, and they might be your friends or your family. The things that you need to do once you acknowledge that you see those signs in those people, number 1, and this list is not in any particular order, y'all, but number 1, you have to love them from a distance. Like, it is okay to still care about people, still want the best for them, still have their best interests at heart, but put a boundary, you know, set boundaries for yourself, because at the end of the day, those people, no matter if they're family or friends, can actually be detrimental to you and your growth. So it's like very important that we learn to love people from distance. Just because we're family doesn't mean we have to be close. Just because, you know, we're friends doesn't mean that I have to like hang out with you all the time or be around you all the time. It is okay to grow from people, especially if they're not on the same vibrations as you. Number 2, the second thing that you have to do is speak out of love. Like, open up, tell them, you know, like, I don't feel like we're on the same type of energy vibration anymore or frequency. I'm vibrating up here, and a lot of the things that you bring to my life are not really meeting, you know, my high vibrations. And it's okay to say that out of love. You don't have to go to people disrespectfully. You don't have to go and like hurt their feelings or say anything like really harsh or anything like that. But at the end of the day, you have to protect yourself, protect your peace, and protect your energy. And you can't feel bad about that, no matter who those people are. It can be your mother, it can be your grandmother, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters. Like, it can be the closest people to you, but sometimes we have to have those hard conversations, you know. It could be your child, you know. You have to just speak out of love so that even if they don't understand in that moment, in hindsight, they'll be able to see, you know, like, she didn't really mean, you know, any harm by that, or he didn't really mean any harm by that. He just needed to create those boundaries for himself or herself, and that meant we needed to distance ourselves a little bit. So speaking out of love really does help a lot with miscommunication. Number 3, which is actually the last thing I feel you would need to do when you acknowledge that these toxic signs or warnings are within the people that you are closest to, family and friends, etc. It's actually like, be okay with knowing that they may get upset at you and they may not want to talk to you for a while. Because not everyone is going to receive your feelings the way that you want them to. And it's not your responsibility to make them understand. All you can do is tell them how you feel, and say it out of love without, you know, speaking harshly or being disrespectful. But speak your mind, speak how you feel. It's up to them to receive that, you know. And if they're not in a mental space where they can receive that, then they're not going to. But it's also not ultimately your responsibility to make them feel okay with how you feel. Does that make sense, y'all? To be honest, y'all, family and friends are like the hardest people to confront when it comes to acknowledging toxicity within your relationships with them. But at the same time, it needs to happen. Like, those confrontations need to happen, or those conversations, need to happen, because they're the closest people to you, which means they can do the most damage to you and your growth. And it's just very important that no matter who it is around us, like, we're gonna always put ourselves first, our peace is first, our mental stability is first, our emotional stability is first, our peace of mind. I think I said my peace. Peace of mind is first. you know, our energy is first. Like, we always have to put ourselves first, because no one's gonna love you the way that you're gonna love you. No one's gonna care for your feelings the way that you're gonna care for your feelings. So it's so important to, especially when it's friends and family, to acknowledge that, address it, and move on. And, you know, if they really love you, then they'll understand. And if they, you know, are so consumed with themselves, then it might take them some time, and that's totally fine. Comment down below if you've ever acknowledged that you have family and or friends that may be toxic people, and you've had to, you know, create those healthy boundaries. Let me know in the comment section down below. Again, y'all, thank y'all so much for always rocking with me and watching my videos all the way through. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Peace and positivity to you all. I am